Yo Zetas, what up? Welcome back to Studio Z, and yeah, we're actually doing Shadowland today, but before we actually get to that, first of all, I do want to check and see if this sounds good, like proper, you know what I mean? So let's see. Looks like it sounds fine. Well, it sounds like it sounds fine. We're doing some of the new content right now, as you can see on the emulator, or on the game on the bottom right. But first, we're gonna actually check out the patch notes, and then we're gonna worry about the rest. So sorry if I actually slur my words sometimes. It's because there's maybe like a really short delay here, so it shouldn't really affect me too much. As you can kind of notice, it's been fine for now. We're gonna go to the sneak peek first. I'm gonna check out what they showed us, because I did miss quite a bit of it. They did not do a lot of sneak peeks. Maybe they didn't do any of them. Wait, just making sure, because it sounded like he was going throughout the whole house. Yo Ron, what up, man? Welcome. They didn't do any sneak peeks, did they? Because all of the rest are like from March, so I don't see any sneak peeks. I don't think they really did any. We did see the live stream though, so that was fine. But the important thing is that we do have the update now, and we can actually go ahead and check out the patch notes as well. By the way, do let me know if I'm too loud, or if the music is too loud, or anything like that. Any sort of issues, just please let me know. I can fix them. No, they didn't yet. Yeah, I don't really think they did any patch notes, any sneak peeks for this update. They actually just went with it. I'm gonna try to get the camera a bit closer this way. I don't know. I can't really find a proper place to put the camera, and the best that I've noticed is right here, because if I put it up here, I'm using a TV now, so like you see me from very high above, so it doesn't work really well. With the old TV, which is the one that's back here now, it was bigger of a TV, so I had to stay further away, so you could actually see me just fine. But with this TV, it's a bit smaller. It's 50-inch, not 55, so I don't have to go as far back, so it doesn't actually look good. I'm just like right under the camera. Either way though, greetings agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. The supervillains and anti-heroes who have been at the center of various incidents have formed a team. By the way, I did watch the movie, so we can talk about it if we want. Yo, Kawa Ronald, what up, man? Welcome. We're just gonna check out the patch notes, because I didn't really have the chance to do so. And we're gonna check out the actual skills as well, because on the live stream they looked really blurry for me, so I haven't actually touched them just yet. Even when I was doing timeline battle, I was just like putting it to like dark screen, so I wouldn't see the characters do their thing, you know. So either way, as we thank all agents who have been with Marvel Future Fight for the past 10 years, we introduced the Marvel Studios Thunderbolts inspired April update. Tier 4 has been added by to Yelena Belova and Red Guardian, who now fight as a team, and new uniforms have been added to the updated heroes, including Sentry, a mysterious hero with multiple alter egos and unknown powers. And US agent who has risen for his honor has joined Marvel Future Fight with tier 3 powers. In addition to the new content, Team Battle Arena, where agents can challenge each other with multiple teams, has been added. Moreover, the rewards and features of Alliance Conquest have been improved, and we've also prepared a 10-year anniversary celebration comic card as a gift. That's what was actually playing here. Bro, Julia, I work 8 to 3 a.m. tonight, then gonna be back to work at 11:30 a.m., 3 a.m. tomorrow. I think I saw that you said you had like a 40-hour shift, or well, I don't think it was 40. I think either 30 or 40. So, man, why? Why would you do that and not give me any money? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. But like, why would you do that? We're gonna get a little bit of help through these challenge rewards, so they've been really nice to us, at least for now. But I still haven't got enough to get one reward from the shop, and I don't know if we get enough to get. All I would want would be like 2 times soul and 2 times carbonadium. I'd be happy with that, but we haven't gotten enough yet. I know that I can get some from the Alliance shop, I think. So let me just claim and donate. Yes, so we can actually get some soul. There we go. You know, I'm an idiot. I mean, up to you, bro, but like, you're gonna die faster, bro. And this is where I get the use 2 million gold thingy. Yay. That is just great. I'm just gonna go and combine like enough to go to 2 million gold here. Oh, actually, never mind. I should do it here. And this actually is a pretty good idea. I did get quite a lot of Odin's blessings. I never really cared enough to actually go through with this. So look at all these that I'm getting right now, which I've never actually even gotten before, right? Like these new ones. The poison, the lightning, and the mind. Those are cool, but I'm actually interested in the ones that actually give me the shield archive rewards. I'm just gonna go through them just to make sure there's no combined data option that has a little red dot in there, but I think it should also show out here. I'm still going through them just in case. There's a red dot, but it's because of the soul. It's not actually helpful. And let me just acquire this. Thank you. I'm on the last one. I just need to do this, and then we'll get the hidden path soon and get that done too. I'm actually going to be finally done with that in the end. Either way, I think that was good enough. What else do I want to do on auto while I'm talking about this? I'm happy about like the combination of all these stuff, but at the same time I kind of hate it. I'm gonna mention something in the near future, so don't worry. I'm gonna talk about that in a moment as we get to it on the patch notes, of course. Either way, now you're not really seeing much, of course, because this is zoomed out. I'm gonna keep it here. It's zoomed in enough, I think. Anyway, so other improvements to make the game more enjoyable have been added as well, so please check the details below. So we start with the new hero, who is US Agent. He's going to be a combat superhero, human male. It's a, you know, paywalled character, but you can get them from Timeline Quest, and you can also get them from the free selector that we got, but a lot of people might go through the Timeline Quest thingy because you might want to use your selector on some other character. Leadership skill will increase all attacks by 30% and 40% increase of HP to all Thunderbolt allies. Tier 2 passive will be ignore dodge by 25% for him, increase skill damage by 40%, increase bonus damage by 35%, decrease additional pierce damage taken by 50%. Passive is gonna be it's gonna give him super armor, increase all defense by 30%, decrease damage received by 30%, and when his health is below 30%, he will heal by 50% for a second, and that's got a really long cooldown, so hopefully he has another heal somewhere else. First skill will be stun, second skill will be silence, incapacitation, paralysis, ignoring immunity, shield for 10 hits for 4 seconds. The third skill will have fracture, 30% increase to physical attack. Fourth skill will have stun, paralysis, ignoring immunity, a heal of 30%, so that's nice. Increase to all attack, all defense by 40%, all speed by 1, and critical rate by 30%. and then immunity for 5 seconds. The 5th skill will have bleed, incapacitation, paralysis, ignoring immunity, invincibility for 5 seconds, and a mini proc of 60%. Now, no damage accumulation, but I'm guessing that he might have it on the tier 3 skill. We'll see about that. Now, we are going to check the 3 new uniforms. So there's one for Yelena, there's one for Red Guardian, and the one from for Sentry as well. She's going to be a speed superhero, 1050 uniform, but on sale right now, so it's even cheaper. The uniform effect will enhance a passive and also increase her chain damage by 30% when attacking, ignore dodge by 20%, decrease damage received by 30%. Tier 2 passive will increase guaranteed dodge rate by 30%, increase skill damage by 35%, and bonus damage by 30%. The first skill will apply bleed and then a stun. The second skill will have ignore iframe, and then will apply bleed, stun, incapacitation, paralysis, ignoring immunity, and then a 40% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effect, and then immunity for 3 seconds. The third skill will apply burn, and then a 35% chance of missing attacks. It's gonna have damage accumulation. It's gonna be 1% kind of damage accumulation, and also it's going to be dependent on damage that you deal, so that's really nice. The fourth skill will apply bleed, paralysis, and all defense down by 10% stackable to 60%, ignoring immunity, invisibility, ignore iframe, so basically invisibility, it's an iframe for 7 seconds. That's a pretty long iframe though, of course. Increase all attack, all defense by 60%, all speed by 1, critical rate by 60%, and then that's pretty much it. And lastly, on the fifth skill, we'll have burn, shock, silence, incapacitation, paralysis, decrease all defense by 10% stackable to 60%, and then that also ignores immunity, and then a heal of 30% for 1 second, invincibility for 6 seconds, and then mini proc of 70% for 1 attack. These lights are annoying me a lot because the stickiness is out and it's not working properly, so I need to actually get some sort of tape or something to hold them down, but for now it just keeps falling. Either way, not bad for Yelena's uniform. I'm curious to see what Red Guardian got though, because I like him a lot. He's really cool, especially in the movie. I mean, it's kind of one of those like goofballs that I kind of hate when they do them like that, but either way, I'm sure he'll have his moment like Drax, of course, where he becomes badass, but yeah, still. Again, 1050 uniform, combat superhero, on a discount right now, of course. It's going to improve a couple of passives. It will decrease damage received by 30%, and then excluding bosses, it will ignore damage decrease by 10%. So that's nice for Shadowland, I guess. When his health is below 35%, he will heal by 60% of his health, and that's got a long cooldown, so it's not going to happen often. The leadership skill will apply to superheroes, and it will increase their HP by 55%. The tier 2 passive, I'm gonna try to stay a bit like this so you can kind of see me, or I can kind of see you, but either way, well, look at you because I can't see you. Tier 2 passive will ignore dodge by 40%, increase skill damage by 40%, and bonus damage by 35%. This will also change the awaken skill, I guess. Not really, but it will increase the damage. That's really nice. It will apply burn, shock, stun, decrease all defense by 30%, stackable to 50%, ignoring immunity. Critical rate increased by 35, critical damage increased by 35, ignore dodge by 70%, invincibility for 8 seconds, removal debuffs, increase damage by 30% for 1 attack, so mini proc, and increase to all attack, all defense by 25%, and then just damage. The first skill will be just damage. The second skill will be stun, incapacitation, shield of 10 hits for 5 seconds, sorry, and then damage. Third skill will be stun, snare, incapacitation, immunity for 8 seconds, damage accumulation when attacking, so really nice, and it's a 1% type of damage accumulation, so that's really nice. The fourth skill will deal burn, bleed, decrease all defense by 10%, stackable to 50, ignoring immunity. It will increase all attacks by 40%, all defense by 40%, all speed by 1, and then damage. The fifth skill will apply stun, incapacitation, paralysis, ignoring immunity, heal for 30%, so that's really nice, and ignore dodge by 75% for 5 seconds. There's going to be a 75% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects for 5 seconds, invincibility for him for 5 seconds, and then a buff to all attack, all defense by 50%, all speed by 1, critical rate by 35%, and then just the damage. Pretty cool up to this point. Let's check out Sentry. So he's back to being a superhero now, so universal superhero. It's an expensive uniform, but for now it's at 1625 crystals. And apart from that, we have a few passive upgrades. It will also increase additional pierce damage by 5%. It will increase skill damage by 20%, bonus damage by 20%. And then excluding bosses, it will ignore enemies' damage decrease by 20%. The leadership skill will increase all attacks by 30% to all allies. And then when debuffs, it will remove debuffs for 12 seconds. Tier 2 passive will increase chain hit damage by 25% when attacking. It will give him super armor, increase all defense by 50%, and decrease damage received by 45%. First skill will apply burn, stun, and then just damage. The second skill will be an ignore iframe. It will apply bleed, remove the active buff from the target, fracture for 3 seconds, paralysis for which ignores immunity. You will have a heal. You will have an 80% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects, and then he will be invincible for 5 seconds, remove all debuffs for 4 seconds as well, and then just damage. The third skill will have stun, fear, incapacitation, paralysis, ignoring immunity, damage accumulation on damage that you deal, and it's a 1%, so that's nice. Fourth skill will have stun, silence, increase to energy attack by 25%, shield for 15 hits for 6 seconds, and lastly the fifth skill will have bleed, fear, incapacitation, paralysis, ignoring immunity, decrease all defense by 50%, stackable to 50%, so immediately up to like max percentage, and then it also ignores immunity, so that's really cool. It will heal him by 40%, and then increase all attacks and defense by 50%, all speed by 5, and critical rate by 50%. There's also immunity for 5 seconds, and then that's pretty much it, just the damage. Tier 4 advancement has been added to Yelena, Belova, and Red Guardian. These exceptional combatants will use every means to fight and accomplish their missions. The one for Yelena will increase all attacks by 100% for 7 seconds, so that doubles her damage, and then it will also increase damage dealt to enemies with 50% or lower by 60%. So again, this is kind of like Iron Man, but a bit better. So like Iron Man's uniform, I mean, but a bit better, because you actually deal double your damage every few seconds whenever you can actually get this activated, and then when you get to half of their health and below, not like 30% of their health, which is what Iron Man has, when you get to half their health or lower, you almost triple your damage, so that's pretty cool. I upgraded Sentry's uniform this morning. I had 7 losses yesterday after reset without the uniform. I did way better than the old uniform. That's really cool then. I've had it equipped, I just never looked when I was using him on Timeline Battle. Now we have the one for Red Guardian. When you use the tier 4 skill, it will increase all attacks by 60%. It will increase damage dealt to enemies with 40% health or higher by 60%. So it's like Yelena, but worse. So less damage increase overall, and then the rest of the damage increase, you actually get it for the first 60% of the health bars of the enemy. When you are on the last 40%, he feels bad and doesn't hit them as much. While she's obviously a Black Widow, so she hits them while they're down. US Agent Tier 3, with the pride of an elite soldier, US Agent has prepared his Tier 3 ultimate skill to accomplish his missions. By the way, let me say this, I actually like this guy. I'm not saying there's anything that makes him likable on the movie. I actually liked him on the series. The only thing I didn't like is that there was this scene that makes him look like the old guy from the movie Up, like that old man. But apart from that, this guy is actually just like Captain America. I get it. He was actually he did kill someone in the middle of the street, but and he uses a gun, but technically so does Cap. He's used rifles, he's used guns, no problem about it as long as it was on actual combat. And then when he finds someone that's actually a terrorist or whatever, and he ends up killing them because of I don't remember what, and I think he might have had like the serum. I don't remember if the terrorists had the serum or not, but still, like, it's the same as Cap. It's just the game is rigged, man. Nobody likes this guy for no reason. So it will apply to enemies. So I would love to see this guy as Captain America more than Falcon, to be honest. So the tier 3 skill will apply bleed, paralysis, all defense down by 10%, stackable to 50%, ignoring immunity, of course. There's going to be an 80% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects, invincibility for 8 seconds, damage accumulation when attacking, so that's going to be another 1% type of damage accumulation, and then damage. This is a pretty good character, I guess. Let's go ahead and check it. Of course, we've seen it on the stream, but we're gonna, and this doesn't really look much better here. We're gonna actually see it better when we actually see it from my own stream, because it's gonna actually be proper. Now we have Nova, Richard Rider, and Phyla-Vell, Potential Awakening and Transcendence. So check out the Potential Awakening and Transcendence abilities of Nova and Phyla-Vell, blah blah blah. It's just they're saying the same thing twice, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. Is it just me, or should the chat be down here? I feel like it should be down there. I don't know. It's just something that I noticed or that was annoying me a bit, so that's why I had to change it. So let's actually load Nova. Let's actually check out the awakened skill. So he applies burn, stun, and then critical rate and damage increased by 35%, ignore dodge by 70%, 78% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects, invincibility for 8 seconds, remove all debuffs for 7 seconds, increase all attack and defense by 25%, energy damage, blah blah blah, just the damage at the end. And then we have Phyla-Vell. So she applies burn, stun, increase the critical rate and damage by 35%, ignore dodge by 70%, 70% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects, and then invincibility for 8 seconds, remove all debuffs for 7 seconds, and a buff to attack and defense by 25%. We are going to check this skill out now with Nova, or from his perspective. I can't say that word apparently, because I don't think they showed us on the stream, and now we're checking it from Phyla-Vell's point of view. She can fly? I never noticed that. Oh, interesting. New game mode, Team Battle Arena. Here's a new game mode where you can just strategically form 5 teams and battle other agents. The Grandmaster has released a new game mode and invites all agents. Blah blah blah. The requirements would be to do Dimension Mission difficulty 6 or higher. And there it is. I have an issue with it where it doesn't show on like the missions of the day, like on the log, so it doesn't show up that it has reset and you can actually play it. It's super annoying. Blah blah. You can see the previous rank here, arena shop here, set team on 3, and auto repeat right here. Each battle arena season will be held for 2 weeks. And then Team Battle Arena consists of 6 leagues from Bronze to Challenger. Next season's league will be decided based on the score you have achieved on the current league. Set 5 teams consisting of up to 3 heroes. 1 team can be set as a hidden team. Change the order of teams after checking your opponent's team before the battle. Sure, whatever. Consider the team of your opponents when setting your team order. The rules for winning and bonus point acquisition conditions are as follows. So first to win 3 battles out of 5, number of surviving heroes, and then remaining HP of surviving heroes. The defending team wins in case of a draw. Oh, okay, so if you fail to win, you actually are considered as it is considered as a loss, not a draw. Okay. Battle points, blah blah blah, you get them there. Wait, how many do you get if you lose? Oh, these are the battle points. Never mind, not the rewards. Blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. Let's go further. Season rank reward: acquire arena tokens, gold, and crystals as a reward based on the rank rewards of your league after the season ends. Okay, that's fine. Arena shop: purchase various advanced gear and Tier 4 growth materials with arena tokens acquired from Team Battle Arena. That's nice. We'll see how many we can get in a month. That's the most important thing. Game mode improvements. The following improvements can be made to provide more rewards and a better experience for agents who enjoy Alliance Conquest. List of rewards can be acquired when Alliance Conquest is over has been improved. So, contribution reward chest rare. It's gonna be BAM, Northstone of Chaos, or it was, or they removed them. Oh shit! And then they actually increased the chance of 3 types of tier 3 materials that you can get. From heroic, they removed normal and advanced emblem data, BAM, Northstone of Chaos, and tier 3 materials, and they actually improved the emblem data is going to be heroic now, and you can also get tier 4 materials as well. Legendary will remove advanced emblem data and remove tier 3 materials to actually increase the amount of tier 4 materials you can get, or increase the chance of the tier 4 materials, not the amount, sorry. And lastly, Mythic will remove rare emblem data, and tier 3 materials will increase the chance of getting tier 4 materials. Okay. And then for Challenger League, for contribution reward heroic, they removed emblem data advanced and tier 3 materials. They increase the chance to get tier 4 materials. Legendary, they remove emblem data rare and tier 3 materials. They actually add mythic emblems when you actually get that, and there's also an increased chance to get tier 4 materials. And lastly, mythic, you don't get emblem data heroic and tier 3 materials. You actually get an increase to tier 4 materials that you can get, and the Ghost Rider mythic card has been added to the premium comic card chest, so that's actually really nice. I wish I could get that, because that's the only one that I'm missing out of the most of the collection. The region protection time that activates when a region is occupied will be reduced from 5 minutes to 3 minutes to speed up the Alliance battle pace. The code name of the Alliance member who is currently attacking a region will be shown. That's really nice. The rewards list button has been added to the bottom of the Alliance Conquest world map screen so that agents can check the required number of attacks during battle. 10-year anniversary rewards. We've prepared gifts, blah blah blah. You get tier 4 character, uniform ticket, 10 million gold as a reward. I would suggest the uniform ticket, if you have actually not already spent it, don't spend it now, because most uniforms are actually discounted heavier than normal. Just spend it outside a sale, or when a sale is a normal sale, not now. Because if you use it now, instead of buying a uniform right now yourself, you can't use it on another month where you could save more crystals. Either way, of course, if you want to get more uniforms and you've already used up all your crystals, then sure, up to you. New comic card and comic card collection have been added, blah blah blah. This was not really good, I'm sorry, but I don't like it. New artifacts have been added for US Agent and Yelena Belova, Red Guardian, Nova, and Phyla-Vell. So none of them had them, apart from Sentry, I guess. So US Agent will increase all attacks by 20% and an additional of 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. It will ignore non-botched enemy damage decrease by 20% and an additional of 0.2% of total instinct up to 200%. Yelena will actually have a 50% chance, and this is actually when debuffed. She will have a 50% chance to remove all debuffs received and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%, and increase all attacks by 20% and an additional of 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. Red Guardian will increase all attacks by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%, and increase max HP by 25% and an additional of 0.4% of total instinct up to 200%. Nova will apply to all allies, so he keeps being a support type. It will increase basic damage dealt to superheroes by 15% and an additional of 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. It is the same thing for villains. I'm not going to read that again, I'm sorry. And then for Phyla-Vell, it's only for her, not a support. Okay, it will increase basic damage dealt to superheroes. Again, it's gonna be the same but 20% and only applying to her, not to all allies. The Future Pass Plus season and special icons, so we get more rewards, I would say. And then obviously we get the tier 3 selector, which we get like from the first day, and you get the Sentry theme for like the power saving mode at the end when you finish it. You can get a advanced potential transcendent ticket on the $10 one, and you can get a tier 4 advancement ticket on the $30 one, which is like technically 40. But yeah, it's not really worth it. These are the new icons. It doesn't matter, I don't really care about gifts, I'm sorry. There's purchasing stuff, so don't get those, it's fine. Other improvements, changes, story fragment integration. Story fragments that were divided into each theme now have been integrated, and story fragment chests will be changed. So blah blah blah. After this, we can only get the new fragments. 2, 3, 4 theme story can be changed to integrated through crafting. 1 out of 9 will be acquired randomly when crafting, regardless of the number. Okay. Theme integrated story fragment chest, blah blah blah. So they're all in one place essentially, right? And you also have the crafting thing. I don't know if there's someone that might have not noticed. You have the crafting thing where you use the old fragments to get the new ones and get the rewards, and you get them at random, so you might end up getting some chests, so why not? They've actually added this, which was really cool. Manual camera rotation mode has been added. When the manual camera rotation mode is set as on in settings, options, lab category, you can change the viewpoint of your camera by dragging the screen. So this is really nice, but again, it doesn't apply to all game modes, and man, like, we really need that to be on Shadowland. And another thing that I would like is, I wish there was another mode where it's not like, it's kind of manual camera setup, but I wish it was just like you actually get it to a specific point and it will just stay that zoomed in, but always point to where the character is looking, not when fighting but when moving around. So when you're going towards like the next part of the mission, at least you can look at where they're walking or flying or whatever. That would have been nicer. Uniforms that could be purchased at a normal price of 1250 crystals or under can be purchased with gold, so that's really nice. I got a few uniforms that I was missing, so I got the Gwempel one, crystal one. I think I didn't have it, so I got that. I think Yongdu I didn't have, Kid Kaijo I didn't have, Spider-Gwen I didn't have, Phil Coulson I think I didn't have, so I did get that. and a few others. I just don't remember really well because it wasn't all of them, but I definitely got Hawkeye and Loki, which are just trash. Changes regarding seasonal uniforms have been made, so seasonal uniform tickets with which agents can purchase seasonal uniforms have been added. You can get them through a separate notice, whatever. The season mark will be displayed for uniforms sold during a specific schedule in the uniform menu, so that's really nice. The accelerated clear feature has been added to the contest status board. Agents can clear stages in the mission tab and can be auto cleared without having to enter them. That was nice. I actually like this a lot, but it's got a few issues with some game modes where it doesn't actually go directly there, or when you go back, you don't go back here, you get back to a mode there. It's weird. I think they should just have a little button that gets you right back to this. That should be everywhere in the game. You want to go back to your log really fast, and this becomes very useful. They added 50 slots for inventory for us. That's really nice. And then the auto progress for Shadowland has been expanded from floor 15 to floor 25. 15 to 25, yes. And then the minimum recommended specifications for Marvel Future Fight has been updated, so you need iOS 15 and can't play it on iOS 12 anymore. Returning agent support benefits have been improved. I don't want to read that. Web shop can be accessed by tapping the icon at the main lobby screen. Changes regarding guided quests. Trial uniforms have been made, whatever. The difficulty of ranked battle event game mode has been lowered. Timeline quest ticket recharge cooldown has been decreased from 90 minutes to 60 minutes, so that's really nice. That's why I've been able to go much faster at it. There's some game error fixes, so uniform being equipped to Iron Man when tapping the help button in menu has been fixed, blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. The increase rate of some buffs being displayed higher than when tapping the uniform bonus tooltip of Ancient 1 during battle has been fixed. Pop-up screen not being displayed anymore when closing the premium growth material box. Acquisition pop-up on the first day after purchasing daily tier 4 growth support has been fixed. The buff not being applied when Odin's might is overlapped, with some heroes moving fastly due to skill use in Alliance Battle Legend has been fixed. The unlock conditions of some stages in Epic Quest, the Fate of Mankind being wrongly displayed has been fixed. Victory pose of the Ghost uniform will be displayed normally. Skills Ghost, Intel Gathering, and Ghost, Marvel Studios, Ant-Man and the Wasps. Intel Gathering not being activated normally has been fixed. Information that Tier 4 skills, Striker skills will be excluded has been added to the skill explanation of skills related to the remove special effects area effect. We once again thank all agents for enjoying Marvel Future Fight for 10 years. We will return with various content improvements, so please stay tuned. Thank you. That was a really long one. I'm really sorry, guys, but I had to check it. And there's a couple of server patches that I'm gonna really quickly read as well. So we have this one, which there was an issue with Multiverse Saga where clear tickets were not available, whatever. And then the 10-year anniversary special effects there were added to the lobby screen. I actually forgot about them. Somebody must have reminded them, because that was actually really nice. I really like the falling sparkles or whatever. Like the very festive theme is very cool. So I'm glad they actually really realized that they were missing that, and they added it anyway. Grease Ages, blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. So timeline quest event progression issues have been fixed. Auto progress not working in stage 2-8 Mad Archer, not moving to the next map in certain battle stages if the mode is set to auto battle plus. This I did notice. It doesn't happen with all of them, but with Crescent it did happen. When I was using Strange and I was actually playing myself, I think autoplay was still on, but when I was controlling it, it worked fine. US agent's name being displayed incorrectly in the achievements and growth bonus missions in certain languages has been fixed. Okay, that's fine. I don't think a lot of people really noticed that. I'm gonna move on to the Marvel Future Fight screen right now. Finally, we're actually playing. I'm technically not playing yet because we're in this story mode, but I might. I can if I wanna, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can stay like this. Okay, I've kind of added this to allow me to look around. So while playing, I can just kind of move the camera a little bit, and that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping a lot, and this was like the perfect opportunity. You guys know that I've been asking for this forever, for them to actually allow us to have all the normal camera effects on Shadowland as well. And this would have been the moment to do that, but they actually purposely did not actually get that changed. I don't know why. I don't know if the game mode is not really made really well, and if you actually get to look around, you might see glitchy stuff on the other sides, which is possible, I guess. When you use Captain Marvel, you may notice the sky is sometimes either blue, but like just weird blue, or pink even. So I think that might be the reason why, or it's just the fact that it's I just really don't know. Can anyone like really just explain it to me like I'm 4? Because I don't get it. I don't know why they wouldn't actually like let us have just an enjoyable view, since we actually have, you know, no real issue clearing those floors, while even though we have a higher issue like clearing world boss and stuff like that, it's allowed for you to look around, which is stupid. I don't get it. Either way though, it is really cool. Being able to look around and get really up close is just awesome. So I think that's the best way to play most of these game modes. Just go with the zoomed in camera view, and then just set the camera down so you're looking at him as if you're controlling it, and it's like a game like Marvel Rivals, which is not the perfect explanation, because you know, in Marvel Rivals they're like much further back, so you can see them much closer, but it's still much better than that. It's still pretty cool. Out of the characters on the like the actual, what was I saying? So out of the characters on the key art, we have not gotten the uniform for Winter Soldier, for Ghost, and for Taskmaster. So this kind of worries me, because that might mean that US Agent might just not get any tier 4 at all, which would suck, because they gave us like 3 uniforms right now, I think. Yeah, I think it was 3 uniforms, and one was already tier 4. The other 2 were new tier 4s. So my fear is that one is already tier 4, which is Winter Soldier, and the other 2 don't have a tier 4, so they're gonna get a tier 4. I might be wrong, I don't know. They might give us more tier 4s than that. I'm hoping so. I'm actually getting to do Shadowland mostly with level 80 characters and above, much earlier than I thought I would. From my calculations, from like the Excel sheet that I usually use, I should be able to use tier 3s only up to floor 35, and then from 36 and above with level 80s and above. But I'm gonna have the list with me today as I go through the first 35 floors, because I'm gonna change the characters that I normally use just to use a few better characters, because they really will end up not being used at all unless I do so. So I have the list right here. I'm just gonna set those specific characters as I'm playing, and it's gonna be this week only that we have to do that. After that, we can just put the autoplay on, set the autoplay on, and the first 25 floors will be cleared for us. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Imagine we're getting so close to just like doing the whole Shadowland clear with level 80 characters or above. It's just really cool. Okay, so story mode is done. I didn't expect to almost like do the whole clear while I was actually reading the patch notes, but I'm glad that I did that because it turned out I did get to do the whole game mode while reading the patch notes. Please load so I can craft a chest. Thank you, that would be great. We get to open 7 of them, so that's really nice. I do hate the fact that we get random rewards as well, like from other chests that I not necessarily liked, you know what I mean? Claim this, sure. I'm gonna need to do a GBR clear, by the way, so bear with me while I do that, and then we can check out the skills animations so we can see them properly, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm saying that so often, but hope you guys don't mind. Actually, we're gonna have to do 2 GBR clears. I'm gonna check if my friend needs a GBR carry. I'm gonna go with no. See if he's in the game. I don't think he's in the game. I think he might have slept. Never mind. I'll go with public. Of course. Really cool. That's very cool. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Next. Thank you, block, thank you, bye. It's funny that we actually get to use this updated camera mode on freaking GBR, and we still cannot use it on Shadowland. It's just so weird. Man, I missed this mic. I really did. I like this mic much more, and I did find a way to, like, software wise route my voice to my headphones so I can hear myself. That's why there's still a really slight delay, but it's very short, so I don't notice it as much, so it's fine. But I do have to talk right up to it so I can hear it much less, I guess would be the right way to say it. And of course, I mean, when you talk right up to the mic, it also sounds pretty cool. If you ask me, of course I can't hear the stream right now, but I'm hoping you guys do hear it really well as well. Bro, let's not make it a point to hit every orb ever. Yo guys, by the way, have you been watching Severance at all, or you haven't started it yet? If not, you have to. It's required. It's really good. I mean it. Seems like we're actually doing most of the damage, so that's really nice. Even my friend is actually not watching it. It's so annoying. Such a good series. And to think it was done by, like, it's like an Apple original. That's so funny. As if they're not pieces of shit like on that movie. Or, well, series. Now, about the movie itself, I'm guessing you guys don't want me to spoil it. But I'm gonna say that I don't know if I like it or not, actually. I don't know how I feel about it. I really have no clue. Okay, so that's our first clear, and I'm gonna get to the second and last one right now. Why can't I though? There it is. Okay. Sometimes the controller kind of gets stuck like this. Well, you can't actually see that because it's hidden behind my camera, but with this analog stick where you move, it kind of thinks like I'm actually touching it or whatever, It doesn't actually let me start anything else in the meantime, so that's really annoying. Either way, we're doing this with no boost points, and I'm gonna invite some people. If they join, that's great. If not, that's fine either way. And then we should be able to use any of those materials that we're just gonna get right now to try to upgrade Gladiator a bit more. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did start Gladiator next after I tier 4'd Crescent, because while I was waiting, at some point we did get the information that we would get Ant-Man on the tier 4 selector, so I was all set. I tier 4'd Ant-Man through the selector, so I'm pretty much all good, man. I have every one of those characters that were required to unlock like either stage 10 or stage 20 of World Boss on the new World Boss Legends, so I'm just all set. That was the only thing that I really needed. Apart from that, I'm just gonna be tier 4ing some native characters right now, because that's how I actually get this game played, or how I actually go through like the characters that I'm tier 4ing. If there's any mutant that I can tier 4, great, first priority. If not, I'm going with natives first and then normal characters. And there's quite a lot of normal characters that I would love to have, but obviously that's gonna have to wait. There's a lot of crazy characters, like even Sharon Rogers right here, where we are actually seeing on this clear. She's not doing anything right now because, of course, most likely we're playing with players that either are new or just don't know how to like improve their account, which most of it, again, keep in mind, guys, is through cards and through the swords. Swords have been a crazy good addition to this game. To be honest, it's been really good and really helpful for a lot of players to get into it as soon as possible. Would be nice to have another button for the tier 3 skill, but because sometimes it triggers the camera to move, but I really don't know what button to use for that. So for now, it's just gonna have to be an issue we deal with. Alright, so this clear is done as well, so we can go ahead now and check out their, like, the skills and the animations of the new characters or uniforms or whatever. First though, let's go and check on Gladiator. Let's see if we can upgrade him a little bit. We did get some materials today, so that was nice. Okay, perfect. I'm much lower in soul than I am on carbonadium, which is not ideal, but I might... Yes, okay, so it gets fixed right now, so I'll have more carbonadium than I have soul. I'll make it a point to always have like a surplus of 700 soul compared to carbonadium, but that was really cool. It almost got us to 30 on this gear, so that was really helpful. And now we're gonna go ahead then and check the skills. So we should start with US Agent, or actually no, let's start with the new Transcended character. So I will go with Phyla first. We're not gonna see much else apart from like the Awakened skill. So let's go ahead and check it out. While you're going through like any special animations, you actually can't change the point of view, but it's so cool that you can do it here on the skill preview and getting further up close to the camera. This is so cool, actually. Like, imagine if we had a view or we had a button that we could keep this character even closer to us, to the camera, and we can just always see the fights through this point of view. It would be very cool. But alas, we can only do this on this mode. We can get this close mainly on this mode. Most likely there might be there might be some game modes that might have like a really up close camera, but it's not really often that you get to see that. Now we have the same skill but through Nova's point of view. Very cool, of course, but I had to show it. And now we're gonna move on to US Agent. So let me check him out next. We have more to see with this guy though, because let's see, what was I gonna... I'm just gonna keep the Twitch thing up here because it doesn't really block my view. And the chat for YouTube can stay on the... maybe here? On the left? I don't know. I think it's fine here. We have more to see with him because obviously he's a new character. We have to check the whole skill, like rotation or whatever you want to say. So that's the first skill. It's a bit laggy right now. That's really interesting, but there's a lot of hits on that first skill. Really cool. And now we have the second skill. He shoots his gun as well, of course. Really cool. Third skill. Getting mad, of course. Fourth skill. I like that fourth skill a lot. I don't know how the shield keeps hitting them, but it does. I guess he has released it, so it does make sense. And Red Guardian joins us to help us out as well, by the way. Oh, okay. So yeah, they're hitting shields with each other, and then they slowly release those. Not slowly, but they release the shields, and then he jumps to attack thanks to Red Guardian. That's really cool. You can see it up close. It's much cooler when you do it this way. I like that fifth skill a lot as well. Man, I like this character, man. And then we have the tier 3 skill, which is really badass, and that's why I kind of am sad that he hasn't gotten any tier 4, at least up to this point. Hope he gets one later. When I say later, I mean like right within this update, you know. We're gonna go with Red Guardian next, Yelena after that, and then, oh shit, I got a bit too excited there. Sorry. Let's start with the basic attacks, of course. And then first skill, nice. Second skill. A few more hits than normal. He's still a bit slow. I like the third skill, it's really cool. Let's see the fourth skill. So Taskmaster is actually helping here. Let's see that again. All right. Lots of burn. And then the fifth skill with the shield just keeps bouncing off of enemies. That's really cool. He actually hits them with his head there. Boom. Really cool. I like it a lot, actually. And now we have the Awaken skill, which is the same, but it just hits more. It hits harder. And lastly, we have the tier 4 skill, which does nothing, but we can actually see this animation, and we can see it from a lot of points of view. So that's really cool. That's awesome for Red Guardian. And now we get to Yelena. Okay, really cool. Let's see the basic attacks. A lot of different attacks on that basic animation. Okay, interesting. First skill. Nice. Second skill. Third skill right here. We'll have to figure out new rotations for most of these characters, to be honest. They're definitely different. We have our fourth skill right now. Most likely something you can cancel. Okay. We have the invisibility that they were talking about as well. And then we have the fifth skill. Quite messy, but I'm guessing this one you want to proc on. And then we will use our Awaken skill, which always was cool. Pretty long skill. Okay, and of course Natasha leaves. And lastly, we have our tier 4 ability. It's pretty basic. There's not really much going on, but okay. And now, lastly, we check freaking Sentry. Let's see this dude. Basic attacks. Very basic. First skill. Nice. Second skill. This is really cool, by the way. Third skill. 1,000 suns, baby. Okay, so you can actually change your position really well with this skill. Really helpful. You can go to the opposite side, so you want to stay safe from a purple attack, just do this, you get to the other side. That's really cool. Now we will use our fourth skill. Nice. And our fifth. Nice. Yeah, this is a really beautiful skill, by the way. I love that anime style explosion with the cross there. Definitely very like Evangelion of it. And then we have our tier 3 skill, which is still the same, of course, but we're back to the usual one instead of the red and black one. And lastly, we get our tier 4 ability as well. Very shiny, very cool. I like it. Awesome. We're done with all these like uniform previews and stuff, so we can finally go ahead and do our Shadowland. Though, I hope you guys forgive me, I do have to actually do world event as well. I'll let it play on the background, whatever. We're not gonna really touch it ourselves. I mean, the list can be up for debate. I'm sure, obviously, the characters I'm gonna be using on Shadowland from 1 to 35 are not gonna be like the best tier 3s, but they were like really good tier 3s that I could think of, and I'm not gonna have to have that issue for too long anyway, because I'm gonna at some point not even use any tier 3s. So the more we play this game, the less tier 3s I'll have to use soon, because we're getting quite a lot of level 80 characters, and you know, obviously I'm tier 4ing them as fast as I can. And that's a lie. The way I do it is not doing it as fast as I can, actually, because I actually tend to go for a slower tier 4s first. So I tend to go for tier 4s like Gladiator, like Odin, like Thanos, Jean, you know, very expensive material wise, and then Sentry, of course, and then the normal tier 4s, which, you know, sometimes I get to do whenever we have mutants, but in most cases it's been native characters. And yeah, and of course this is Gladiator's turn right now. I'm actually tier 4ing him. I mean, if we don't get a lot of like mutants, not a lot of mutants, but if we don't get mutants for a while, I might even get to a point where I can catch up and get over all these native characters tier 4'd. There's quite a few that are still there that I have to tier 4. There's like there's Ebony Maw, there's Better Bill. I can't think of a lot of other characters. There's Dr. Doom. But yeah, I had to go with Gladiator first because I think they're both like double cost. But Gladiator already had a rage, and you know, he would be really nice for Shadowland and stuff. So it was cool. Only about 30 seconds left. Did you guys watch the movie already or not yet? Alright, so world event is done. We can finally move on to finally starting Shadowland. Oh, that was another lie. That was another lie. There is something that I have to do, which is not gonna be annoying. We're gonna actually use Red Guardian on the ranked thingy, which should give us some more soul that we can actually keep. We can't actually use it because we're out of carbonadium right now, not even soul, right? I actually have no clue how to use this guy, so yeah, that was the wrong way to use him. I think we waited long enough. There should be a purple attack soon, right? Come on. Where's your purple attack, asshole? What the hell? Okay, there it is. Okay, so I attacked it. What the hell? Isn't there an orb that should show up? I'm not getting the orb, am I? Okay, so you should do the purple attack again. I'm gonna stay safe. Let's do the second skill. Target the weakness. Where the hell is the weakness? Did they remove the orb, or am I just freaking blind? I don't remember what I have on this guy, but it could be the reason why I'm not dealing a lot of damage. They might have changed something about this game mode, bro. What the hell? Oh, they did. Wait a second. They did say that they actually changed something. Before I make a dumb mistake, let me just check that really quick. So this was on update news maybe? Or no, I can actually check it here. I forgot ranked battle was this game mode. Let me get to it really quick. Sorry, because I skipped reading it. I thought it was like the ranking event, not the ranked battle. Okay, so the target score has been lowered so that stage clear rewards can be obtained easily. Bonus points and buffs will now be applied at once when succeeding weakness attack. Camera effects have been added to indicate the above when succeeding weakness attack. The cooldown time and skill speed of certain boss skills patterns have been adjusted. The ignore dodge effect has been removed from the first and third counter skill pattern of the boss and can now dodge boss attacks with ignore targeting effect of the hero. Yeah, okay, that's cool. But I don't remember what like the score target was. I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can, I guess. It might be 550 then, I don't know. I don't even know what kind of freaking... Oh yeah, it is 550. Okay, that's much easier. That's really cool, I guess. You still get to check out the new character, right? And you don't get to suffer through it, I guess. It was really annoying with Daredevil. I couldn't hit it, and the same goes with Elektra as well. So that really sucked. I don't know how some of these guys can do that much damage, but at the same time, I kind of get it because they probably have the character at tier 4. They probably have a rage on them. You know the idea. You get the idea, I mean. 10 combines. That's nice. Let's do that. Okay, that's nice. Okay, we finally get to actually clear Shadowland. I think. I'm gonna clear some stuff. Actually, I'm not. We can do that later. It's fine. Let's not get like distracted the whole time. The whole time, not times. So, in the meantime, I should put this watch to charge because it's been like almost 2 days of not charging. And that's usually not good. So I'm changing the characters. First one is gonna be Green Goblin. So this clear will actually be a bit slower than normal because I'm actually gonna change a few things. So for each floor we're going into, we're gonna have to waste a bit of time. And I think autoplay is off, so that's really cool. It allows me to play. So cheers, guys. Nice. On the next one I've said Omega Red, so sure. So I'm putting characters that are gonna be actually really good in here, so normally it shouldn't take us a long time to get this done. And again, the auto play stuff really helps. I wish it was gonna go much higher, but I get it. For new players, their characters might not be good enough to actually get that done successfully without any issues. Looks like we've gone for Icarus before, and the funny thing is that I've kept Icarus on the list as well, unknowingly. That's even a word. I'm sure, again, the list could be better because I have not really thought about it too much. I just went with whoever I saw that had a really powerful feeling in my head. So like, oh, next it should be this character because I feel like they're really powerful. Here I've set MODOK, so I'm just gonna find him. There he is. And I did change the list to where we're gonna have US Agent on floor 35. That's as high as I can get him to go, pretty much. So while it sucks, it's also pretty cool at the same time. Really nice. Thank you, MODOK. Next I've set Mephisto. There we go. Maybe not a good idea to have Mephisto here, but technically it is actually a very good idea because Mephisto by default will not change, and I'm gonna make sure not to change as well. So the enemies are actually heroes, not villains. So by changing, I would deal more damage to villains, but if I don't change, I actually will deal more damage to heroes, as you could see. The only annoying thing is that the range is sometimes super stupid, so you can't cancel into another skill. Okay. Okay, just was making sure to switch on the watch in the meantime. So after MODOK, I've said, after Mephisto, I've said I would use Groot. Taskmaster is better to get removed anyway, because he would actually get a uniform. And I'm sure with this uniform, they're gonna make her a her. But we all know it's a him. Damn, he keeps getting webbed. Kind of sad about Groot right there, but it's fine. On the next floor, I've chosen Victorious, so I'll go ahead and use her. There she is. There's still a weird issue that I've noticed. Every time we've been clearing Shadowland, I've had to clear one more floor than my Excel sheet predicts. So doing the calculations, it says, oh, you should have to clear 115 floors, and I keep clearing 116. I don't know why. Boy, I actually have no clue why that is happening, but either way. Here I've said I would use Hyperion. Okay. So normally I keep Hyperion for other stuff, as you know, but someone's gonna replace Hyperion anyway. Where is he though? There he is. Not smart because Ghost Rider has fire immunity, but whatever. Never mind. That did nothing. That fire immunity just was not helping him at all. We're gonna move on to the next floor where I've actually set Gore. I almost forgot to use him completely, right? So yeah, and also Silver Surfer is another native character I could tier for, so I don't know. I'll have to see. I said Gore, so yeah, there he is. Yeah, there's a few characters I just forgot to even include on this short list, so yeah, pretty stupid. You guys could improve it a little bit, but even if we don't, it should still be fine. It's pretty cool that we get to play with him quite a bit here. Mostly when doing Shadowland, he will just pretty much one-shot everything, and we don't get to really see his abilities a lot. But this is really cool. I like it. I'm actually scared for when he actually gets a tier 4. Was he a native character? I think he's native, right? Yeah, he is native. He's a boss. I forgot. I'm dumb. Don't think about it too much. I'm just stupid, okay? It's fine. Alright, so here we go. Let's actually go ahead and use the next character on the list, who's gonna be Iceman. Can't get rid of Iceman, I'm sorry. He's such a cool character when he's not gay. Sorry. I mean, maybe with this uniform he is gay, but whatever. He's not gay for me, man. I don't care. After that, I've said I would use Sabretooth. Sure. So let me just find Sabretooth down here. There he is. And we're not done. Interesting. I thought we should be done, is what I was about to say, but nope. Next, I've said I would use Anti-Man, so sure. There he is. Yeah. We don't really get to see a lot of his skills because he's just like, boom, done. How many tier 4s do you have? I have 38, I think. What about you? On this one, I decided to go with Strife, it seems. Just taking a bit longer than normal, by the way, because I'm actually updating the list of characters that I'm using. Especially since we're doing the first 25 floors on auto soon. Well, we can do it right now, but I'm actually just changing the characters, so doing autoplay would not be smart. 39, that's awesome, man. That's cool. Who did you pick on the selector, or did you already have them all? Welcome, by the way. Hope you enjoy your stay. Sorry, can't speak. I didn't mention this while you were here, so I'm gonna say it again. If I slur my words, sometimes it's because I'm actually hearing myself through the headphones and there's a really slight delay, but it sometimes affects me. It's pretty good, because usually you can't speak at all when you have a delay, but it's really, really slight. So here I've said I would use Ducken. Okay. Ducken. Can't find him. There he is. Okay, I can find him if I try, I guess. Freaking light strip keeps falling. I don't know how to keep it up. Like prop it up or something. Yeah, it still falls. Anyway, let's actually play. And they're gone. They're all gone. I picked Cap. America is tier 4 from selector. So I heard with the zombie uniform he's good. Good for what though? Somebody was suggesting Cap to me, but I actually had someone that I needed to tier 4, and that was let me pick her really quick. That was Ant-Man, because Otherworld Battle. Huh. I guess that's fine. It doesn't matter. I had to pick Ant-Man because I was gonna actually tier 4 him manually if he was not on the selector, but thankfully he was there. I was tier 4ing him just because he's required to unlock stage 9 or 10 on a World Boss Legend. If you have Weapon Hex uniform, oh, okay, so he's good there if you have Weapon Hex. Yeah, of course I do. But still, it's fine. I had a higher need for Ant-Man anyway. Here I have chosen Cassandra without even knowing that Cassandra was already there, so I've kept her. Okay, cool. She'll stay here. Should only need to do this time, and then next it will have to go autoplay anyway, so it's gonna be nice. Okay, so on 17 I've said I would use Squirrel Girl. Okay. I can find... Oh wait, these are level 80. These are the level 80 characters. Yeah, we don't use them just yet. Really soon though. Really soon we do. Okay, that was it. Easy clear. Easy clear. Ronan is next. Okay, let's see which floor this is. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be really interesting for Ronan. There he is. Let's go ahead and start. Your IGN. So it's the same as my YouTube channel, but you want to put A7X right after it. So it's XHULIOZ. A7X. I'm gonna show it on the screen anyway in just a second if you want. Or sorry, let me just do this. There it is. That's my IGN. Alright, so on this floor I've decided to go with She-Hulk. Okay. There she is. Start. Okay, and last wave. Great. I have no skills available. Crap. It's done though. It's done. It's fine. Athena is next. Here, sure. Makes sense. Makes sense. I just need to find her. There she is. Cool. Usually the mentality was to actually use weaker characters down here so that I would leave some better characters later on. Like for example on the Spider-Man floor I would use Chasm, which is just kind of annoying. His animations are a bit slow. There's a bit of wind up for his damage as well. But now I can use Spidey 2099 because I was doing that to keep Spidey 2099 for later. Instead I'm doing that for him, and now I'm using Thane instead of Hyperion on 34. Which I'm sure will change at some point, but for now, that's gonna be him. Speed types have an advantage. Who did I say I would use here? Sin. Okay. Sin it is. No problem then. Let's go and start. Why are you using Black Panther's 35 premium card? I like to have a balance of energy attack and a physical attack, and that card works really well for me. If I remove it, I lose quite a lot of stats that I really like, so hell no. And I do not play any PvP content. Well, I do play it, but I don't care about it at all. So I don't want cards like the Guardians of the Galaxy one or whatever card that is, that gives you some HP somewhere in there. So it's not a good premium card to equip as far as I think. I mean, you tell me. This one right here, right? No, that's this one right here, right? I have... The only thing that would suck would be the fact that I have ignore defense here, and that, if I remove it, will give me less than max ignore defense, because I think ignore defense maxes out at 50%, so that would suck to remove. I am working on one card though, and I'm doing it really slow because I'm very comfortable where my cards are at right now. But I am working on this Spidey card. Like, I even got this White Fox card to be fine. Like, I could try for all attack here, but like, to be honest, it doesn't really change much compared to the one that I already have equipped. Yeah, I'm working on the baby Spidey one, but I'm waiting till I get that last star to be all attack and blue, and then I'll think of which card to replace, because I'm not even sure which card will lose the least amount of stats for me. I'm in a place where I really like where my cards are at, and there's nothing that having different cards would really do for me. I do Will Bust Legend, I do it just fine. I've done Shadowland just easy up to 235. There was like, it was a breeze. I don't care about ABX and ABL, but I still do just fine there. I really don't know. I mean, if something's a bit better, sure, of course, but or all new, all different if you have it. I don't. I wish I had. I wish I had that card. That card would be amazing to have, but I don't. As much as I would love to have it, my sir, I just do not have it. Let me see if I can just do a really quick roll here. Sword-wise, though, we're doing pretty fine, I guess. For a really long time, I hadn't even touched my swords, so I got really lucky really fast. But, yeah. Let's see where we get. I'm not really gonna get lucky again for a really long time, I'm sure. But I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna try. Yeah, there you go. It's gone. It's gone. By then, I don't care. What about Ghost Rider's premium card? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting to get it like for free when it drops randomly. I don't care too much about changing my cards. I've done pretty much everything in this game. I don't really need anything technically, but I just keep playing it for fun. Floor 22. Which one did I say? Oh, Pilar is here. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I wish I could get that all new, all different card. It's like the perfect card for me. There's no better card in this game, bro. Obviously, if you play PvP, you're like, shut up. PvP sucks. PvP is dumb, bro. We've chosen to use Enchantress here. Yo, did you watch the Thunderbolts movie or not yet? Also, do you watch Severance? I got it for free. Hope you will get it soon. How did you get it for free, dude? What the hell? Is it a different card? Am I thinking of the wrong card right now or what? Sorry. Clicked on the wrong thing. Cards, right? Card collection. I'm gonna show you which one I'm thinking of right now, and then you tell me if I'm looking at the wrong card. This, right? Yeah, this is the one. Physical attack, energy attack, all attack. Amazing. And then here, I would probably go for critical damage. And then I think this card does have a shitty stat, but it's fine. makes it easier to get the right stats easier, right? So I would have to just shoot for critical damage, critical rate, and then this gets whatever. No. Are we talking about a different one then? Wait, I've had the Ghost Rider one? Oh shit, no, I don't like this card. It has all defense. Fuck no. Nah, bro. I'm fine where I'm at, I guess. But I don't know which card you're talking about though. Yeah, I was showing the old, new, old, different. But no, apparently I've had the Ghost Rider one and I've actually used it to combine, to craft some other card, which is great. I would not like that card. I need the basic stats, like the guaranteed stats, to all be damage. Hopefully, of course, you can't always have that, but I don't like it. Hi, stream ending soon? No, bro, you're actually on time. Hopefully you can stay. I'm not sure if you can stay, but yeah, awesome. Welcome, by the way. Started late, checked the patch notes, checked the uniforms and stuff, so that it took a bit. Hope you don't mind. We've set Wenwu here, and I'm keeping it as Wenwu, so that's fine. It's good because you can get 20% all attack proc on this card. Oh shit! Okay, that's pretty nice. I didn't know that. I'm stupid. If I ever get it again, sure, I might work on it at some point. I just tier 4'd Ant-Man 2. Why? For like the boss unlock thingy. I'm very happy though. The fact that there were quite a few characters in there that I haven't gotten yet to tier 4 made me very happy, because that means those characters are gonna be a definite skip for me the whole time until we get a selector again. Yes, for the boss requirement. Oh, that's really cool, man. So I have like how many is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 characters out of the selector that I do not have. So either I actually, you know, wait, and that should be like 4 years in total, right? So there's one tier 4 selector now, one tier 4 selector for the New Year's event, hopefully, and then basically 3 more years of 2 selectors per year. I'm gonna get the whole list cleaned out. My IGN is anything. I'm working on this card. You can have a sneak peek. Sure. Is it anything ... or anything ... I'm gonna try it. Let me check. Anything ... Ah, shit. Did I do it wrong? Nope. I think maybe there's no dots. No, that's not the one. Shit. Does it matter? Fuck. You're gonna say I'm retarded, but keep in mind... Oh, it's a special... Fuck. Now I get it. Now I know why it wasn't working. Alright, okay. You're gonna think I'm stupid and I cannot type. That's because I have something in front of the thing. I have something on top, so I couldn't really see what I was typing. Damn, pretty high up on the agent level thing as well. Really cool. You're working on, you said, Ghost Rider, right? Nice. Quality 7. All attack, critical damage. Wait, where was the all attack instead of the critical rate, I guess? That makes it a bit annoying for me, I guess. But that's a pretty good roll on it. I don't hate it. Card deck too. No, I saw it. All done with the swords. Only one left. Whoa, that sucks. Sorry, bro. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there soon. So you have one more tier 4 than me, and you also have one more sword finished compared to me. What about you, Andy? How many tier 4s do you have now in total? Oh shit, we said we were out of such a good account. Anything. Yeah. So we said we're out of carbonadium, but I can still clear some bosses, so I can get carbonadium again. I don't know if I want to clear bosses. Is there any mission on the timeline quest that asks you to clear a boss? Because I don't think there is. I will change the first two stats of the card. I want dodge and maximum HP. Yes, sir. But yeah, I don't really care about like getting perfect stats because I don't have money like you do apparently. If you have money, consider becoming a member. But yeah, that would really be helpful. I will get last sword today by the bingo. Oh shit. Yeah, you're rich. I get it. Nice. Do I want to do world boss, or do we just continue with Shadowland? We can get some carbonadium here actually. Hell yeah. Nice. That's good. I guess it doesn't matter if I do world boss at the moment because I won't have enough soul to keep up. There you go. But at least we did get this gear to 30. We're really close. We should tier 4 this guy soon. I'm not gonna say very soon, but soon. I'm from Albania, bro. Otherworld battle, battlefield shop. Yeah, I've already purchased what I could, so that's fine for now. Alright, we should be good to go and continue with Shadowland. There's no need to do world boss just yet. I can do it later. It's totally fine. On 26, I said I would go with 26. Black Swan. Yep. Let's find her. How many characters did you guys have that you could get from the selector? And are you gonna do the same thing as me? Like, what I'm gonna do is those characters that I have not tier 4'd yet that are on the selector, I'm skipping them. Unless I've tier 4'd everybody, which is not gonna be possible, I'm skipping them. And those characters are gonna be Hulk, Venom, Captain America, Shadow Shell, Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus, and Sharon Rogers. So it really sucks, but I'm gonna skip tier 4'ing Sharon Rogers until New Year's Eve. Most likely I would tier 4 her next. You know, Captain America is also a second contender, but I don't know. I'm from India, but I live in Germany. That's awesome, bro. Again, consider becoming a member. Thunderbolts, have you watched it? Yes, I did. What about you guys? And also, Andy, are you watching Severance? Such a good series. Yondu next. Okay. Let me pick Yondu, if I can find him. I even skipped him, most likely, of course. There he is. We only have to do this once. Andy, I'm actually kind of restructuring the first 35 floors, because technically I should have enough characters to do Shadowland with level 80 characters and above from 36 and on. So we're officially there and going really quickly to a point where we might not even use tier 3s at all. But yeah, I'm just redoing everything. That's why I'm kind of playing it manually. Next week, first 25 floors will just go like that. Just on auto. I will join soon. Awesome, man. Thank you. That would really help out. I got really fixated on wanting to buy this same guitar but black and gold. I've found one that I really want because I have to have two. With these guitars you can't really tune them easily. I don't know if you've played guitar, but you're from India, you might be into music, I guess. And I don't know if you know, but like if you tune a guitar, like you use your tuning pegs, usually it takes like 5 minutes or 2 minutes, super quick. With these weird guitars, you have to do a whole hour setup if you're like gonna actually change your tuning. So ideally I would have to have 2, and I would love to have a second one that's as good as this one, because I can't play anything else. I've gotten addicted to this good of a guitar, but it's super expensive. So yeah, as you said, have I watched a series? I couldn't hear which is it. Severance. It's on Apple TV, but again, you know, you can watch it for free everywhere. Because fuck them. I don't like Apple at all, bro. Don't give him money. Thank you. Hero. Who are we gonna use? 28. We've set Sylvie. Okay. Again, Andy, if you have some time at some point, if you're bored, if you want, you can restructure the first 35 floors a bit better. Because I kind of went down 35, 34, and I was thinking, okay, who's the greatest character? I'm going to go with this, I'm going to go with that. But you can actually restructure it a bit more, because I might have actually left out some characters that are insane and not used them at all. If you want, again, it's just for fun. And if you do, you get the benefit of knowing that next week when I do Shadowland again, I'm going to have to redo it. I'm gonna have to reorder all these characters. It's gonna be annoying, but it's gonna be worth it, I think. On 29, I've set Kang. In a sense, it doesn't have to be the most powerful characters, but maybe also the coolest and stuff like that. Here in Germany, we can't watch it for free because of piracy laws. That kind of sucks, I know. I know about Germany and how strict it is, but what about VPNs? Can't you use a VPN and then go to F movies? Because in Albania it doesn't fucking matter. Isn't it now you can play it any way you want, not that you're pushing? Yeah, of course. I'm just doing this thing where, since I'm not gonna be using tier 3s a lot anymore, there's a lot of tier 3s that are so powerful, but we don't have the chance to use them. Or, you know, I'm gonna try to squeeze them out a little bit further. So I was thinking, you know, instead of using weakish characters at low, I could use the strongest tier 3s I could from 1 to 35. And then obviously from 36 and on, I'm gonna go with level 80s and above, so no tier 3s at all after that. So I'm just gonna use the strongest tier 3s I could think of, or the most expensive ones that I've put a lot of materials on but I cannot use. But yeah, you want to showcase tier 3 characters for 2 seconds per floor? Wow, I know, right? This, by the way, this mic is back. I love this mic so much. Unless I haven't set it up right for you guys, and I'm sorry if I haven't, but for me it sounded okay. I just checked it for like 2 seconds, so it should be fine. But if it's not, I'm really sorry. My bad, bros, my bad. I've actually said I would use Abomination here, so there he goes. But yeah, like I was looking into like some way I could get some people to help out with that guitar, maybe like some loan or whatever, but not like a proper loan, but from getting it from a friend or something. But like everybody had their own stuff they had to buy at the moment, so that sucked. Can't take the risk. I don't think it's worth taking a risk of 2,500 euros as a fine amount. Yeah, I think you should, if you would take the risk, I think you would go with like ExpressVPN, because I know that ExpressVPN has a kill switch. So in any case that the VPN would disconnect, it would just kill your internet. If you're not using ExpressVPN, it just won't work. which is nice in that sense. But for me, I had to use ExpressVPN for work. Like, they were paying for it, not me, of course. But for some dumb reason, I had that setting switched off, but it was actually activating anyway. So if I disconnected from the internet, I would be, or from the VPN, I would be like completely blacked out, no internet connection whatsoever. I would have to do a whole restart for it to work. And then I just pretty much took off every setting from ExpressVPN. Apart from uninstalling ExpressVPN, I didn't do that because they had a license, they were paying for it, and they never revoked it. So I still have it if I ever need it. But apart from like changing the region for like watching movies and stuff, I've never really needed it. So that's the only time I think I might need it later. So it's just there, but I never use it because it was annoying. Here I've put Joaquin Phoenix, so we're gonna use him. We're almost done. Next one is gonna be Thane, and last one is gonna be US Agent. Apple is looting, snatching my money because I'm trapped in Apple's ecosystem. Yeah, that's the thing though. It kind of sucks. I do get it. I do agree with people when they say, yeah, I can't really change. I get it. I've tried an iPhone lately, and it's really hard. I mean, for me, it is not just hard enough not being able to move everything across and everything working a certain way. It's also worse because, of course, iPhones suck. But obviously, it's the same if you're like an iPhone user. You've bought a lot of stuff within Apple, and then you have to move to Android, and it doesn't feel cool. It doesn't, like, it's not the same. I get it. It's hard to move shit around as well. But I did notice that they had actually improved the way that you actually transfer WhatsApp chats and stuff, so that was really cool. Always had trouble with that when I would actually help people make that change. And yeah, it's pretty cool that they fixed it, at least. And I don't think it was Apple that had fixed it. I think it was just like WhatsApp themselves. So that was really cool. And that was it. So that's awesome. We can finally now just do 36 and beyond with level 80 characters. So yay. It's difficult when you have the whole ecosystem. Even Watch won't operate with an iPhone without an iPhone. I know. It's really annoying. I get it. Kind of sucks, but I mean, it's not like it's a slow phone or anything like that, so you're not really fully screwed, but it's just annoying. That's all. Mac and iPad are interconnected too. Again, do not get me wrong, I am not retarded. I just hear myself in the meantime, and it has a slight delay, which is enough for me to like trip up once in a while when I'm speaking. But I'm doing fine. I thought I would have way more issues speaking, but it's been okay for now. Yo, thanks for joining, guys. It's a lot of fun to have you here. But yeah, Severance, definitely a series you want to watch. So cool. Coming from Apple, it's funny though, because those are cunts as well, and those guys are cunts as well, and like, trust me, it's the same even for them. But like, you gotta watch that series to know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Also, sucks to start this off with like a freaking wave mode that takes 46 seconds. I hate wave moves, bro. Alright, so I got to use all those characters on the list, so I don't really need the list up anymore. I can go ahead and play like normal now. So, we're gonna go with a universal character. Let's make sure to use a cool one. I'm guessing today we're gonna be reviving Sentry and Ant-Man, I guess, because he actually is tier 4. Maybe Yelena and Red Guardian will be next week. That should work, I think. Yeah, let's go with Better Bill. It's fine. I know they have immunity to fire damage, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I could just use the awaken skill and make sure that Ghost Rider is gone, and now the rest I can just kill with the normal skills. That's like the strat. 100 IQ, like freaking strategy right there. By the way, can go much higher on Shadowland, but I've purposely stopped at 235 exactly. When I have enough characters for 335, that's when I will push. It's just me. Type this text in 2 separate messages. I'm not thinking that you're mentally dumb or something. What? It's just me. Type the text in 2 separate messages. I'm not thinking... I don't get this. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. I might be freaking mentally slow though. As it seems, I am not all there. So lightning damage won't work, but that means we can just go with like Yelena. Sorry, not Yelena, what the hell, with Echo. I'm gonna do at least this, where I will actually try to keep actually that's not a bad thought. What I'm gonna do is, while I will be reviving you know, as I said, I will be reviving Ant-Man and Sentry because they're both tier 4s. I should still keep leave it, let it go, it's gone. It's done now. I should at least like keep Yelena and Red Guardian till like the end as well, and use them before Ant-Man and Sentry. That works. So fire element attacks won't work in this stage. Let's keep going then. Shadow Shell, sure. You know what movie I was watching today, by the way? Rewatching, of course. I had watched it before. Little Stars on Earth. It's an Indian movie. You might have watched it. It's really cool. I like it. And it's done. Yeah. Very cool. Thank you, Shadow Shell. By the way, you're not getting tier 4 for a really long time, so just enjoy being transcended for like forever. Poison attack won't work. Okay. Yeah, lightning should be fine, so we'll go with her. Even though there's a lot of like speed types in there, it's fine. How old are you, by the way? That was it. I mean, what are better cards gonna do for me right here? It's gonna take the clears from 3 seconds to 3 seconds. Oh, great. The movie in which that child has dyslexia. Yes, sir. You got it. 28. Damn. What's your birthday? Am I 28 as well? Because I think I'm 28 as well. You know, I forget my own freaking age. Twenty-ninth of freaking, what's that? October? Nice. Mine is on the 31st of July, but it's 1997. I don't know if that would make me 28. I think it does. My math is not mathing, but I think it's like 28 as well for me. Oh boy. I'm old. And I'm still here thinking about wasting money buying another guitar like that. But like, please, I would love that guitar. It's like, if the gods would just like smite me and automatically make me rich or something, I would just order it right now. Yes, sir. Even a loan would work, but I don't want to actually take it from... Sorry, from like these like annoying apps I'm wasting money too. You could waste money on me though. Only as a loan, of course. I wouldn't actually keep shit for free. I hate doing that. But like, yeah, it's just... Wait. Yeah, this should be fine with Dr. Octopus. It's just that there's this annoying thing, because this specific guitar that I'm trying to buy is actually pretty expensive, but because it's been returned, even though it's like a 2024 model, which is really recent, so that's really good, it's actually cheaper in price. But these guitars are really hard to get that cheap, because usually they go for like the same price as like brand new, even when they have like damage on them, and that really sucks. The fact that I see it that cheap on, you know, on eBay really scares me, because I'm sure like somebody's gonna get it soon, and that's the only thing, because I could just wait, but again, ugh. So you chose Ant-Man for the free tier 4? Yes sir. And I'm also not tier 4ing the rest of the characters on the selector. So there were like 7 different characters that I can get from the selector, apart from Ant-Man. So I'm good for the next 3 years. There were some good characters in there as well, which is going to be funny, because they're going to just actually like wait there for like a long time, just being level 80. Poor boys and girls. Okay, so here, let's see. I have a question, and this might be a pretty good idea for like a company. Wouldn't it be nice if there would be like a not a crowdfunding thingy, right? But like a crowdsourcing, I guess it could be still considered crowdfunding, but crowdsourced loans. Think about that. If any of you guys are programmers or whatever, imagine like there's a person asks for a loan for this specific reason, and instead of it being like a crowdfunding for like a project or for a business, it could be like, oh, I want to buy this dumb shit, right? And you might not have a lot of money, but you could lend like $5, and this guy just pays it off slowly through like a normal schedule, and everybody keeps getting some of the money back, and they might get interest as well. I know it's stupid, but it might be a pretty cool idea. Oh boy, I really want to buy that guitar, bro. What the... I can't find a way to get it as well, because I do have a one that's like a replica, and a pretty good replica as well, that I was almost about to sell to a couple of different people, but they just changed their minds, which kind of sucked, because I was, you know, able to discount it even further if they wanted to, but they never said anything. In India, it's already a thing, but here in Europe, I don't know for sure. Really? There's a crowdfunding loan app? Interesting. Fuck. I don't know what to do, bro. There's no way I can get it. It's gonna get sold. I know it. I know it. It's essentially the same as this one, but it's just... This is black and silver, or black and white, whatever. I don't know if it's very visible on the camera or not, but it's black and gold. That's the only difference, but I mainly wanted... I mainly just need a second guitar for the reason I mentioned earlier. And I thought, okay, you know, it wouldn't make sense to pay the same, like a high amount of money, and still get the one that looks exactly the same, when I can get a model that has different colors, so I can tell them apart, know which guitar is which, and which one has which specific tuning. And there's usually only two specific tunings that I would play in. So it would be E standard, where most songs are, and drop D, where most of my favorite band's songs are. So that's the only thing that I would use them for. But yeah, I don't know, man. I have no clue what to do. Hella is next. Start. I'm seeing them live on June as well. In June, sorry. In Italy. What about you, man? What kind of music do you like? I kind of want to use this guy later, but I'm just gonna use him now. I think it's fine. He'll get his time when I actually, you know, tier 4 him, which is not too far off as far as I can see. It's going pretty great, especially with the fact that soon we'll get a few materials from Timeline Quest as well, so that's really cool, and maybe some other events that I can't think of right now. Okay, Ancient One. Yo, I don't know if Andy is still here. I actually even asked Ron to help, but sadly he wasn't really in a position where he could help this time. I'm sure that guy would be awesome and do it, but I get it, of course. Especially people in the US have gotten screwed a little bit with the dollar going so low. Now that's another reason, Abhishek, as well. That I wanted to kind of rush and get it as soon as possible is because the dollar is also low at the moment. Okay, enjoy playing. I need to go catch a flight. We'll join later and join membership too. That's awesome, man. That's very cool. Thank you. By the way, before you go away, really quick. Sorry. Don't leave just yet. Okay. Just so you know, whenever I go live, you can join our Discord as well. Thank you. And thanks for joining. Now, we're gonna go with universal characters. We will have Captain Marvel next. And sure, that should be all good. Oh no, by the way, you are still here, right? We have Captain Marvel. Damn, I think he joined already. Well, yeah, here he is. So thank you very much for joining, man. Have a safe flight. Bye. It's hard for me to figure out where the camera is. I kept using it up here, but again, it would look very weird. Thank you, man. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so again, it kind of sucks that Sharon Rogers is one of those characters on the list. Bye, man. One of those characters, and again, safe flight. I don't know if you heard that, so I'm saying it again. It kind of sucks that Sharon Rogers is one of the characters on the list of characters that I'm not gonna tier 4 manually. I'll just wait to tier 4 through the selector. But at the same time, I have a lot of characters that are still just as good. So Luna, I don't know, other characters as well. I can think of who I have and who I don't at the moment. I just hope it wasn't just like an anniversary thing, and they also do the same thing for New Year's Eve. I'm sure they will. They've always like kept it the same in most cases, at least. So that should be good. But like, yeah, like I'm thinking my next one would be Sharon Rogers, though. Out of the list, I think that's the character with the highest DPS. And plus, she has a seasonal uniform, which I do have, so, you know, would be pretty good to have her at tier 4. I've had that seasonal uniform for so long, and I didn't even have her at tier 4. She's still amazing, of course. But again, tier 4 is just a game changer, of course. I keep saying of course. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go with Sharon Rogers right here, since we were talking about her. It seems fitting to use her. Alright, Sharon, let's get this done. And she did. That's it. It's done. Alrighty, so next we're gonna be clearing the same exact floor. Let's see who we can use next. It technically is my second monster for today, but I've kind of gotten used to drinking more than one sometimes, because I drink one at work and sometimes I actually drink a second one when I come back. So that's why, you know, but I didn't really do it on purpose. It's not like I'm actually trying to kill myself, you know what I mean? YouTube, it's a joke, shut up. In-game, YouTube, in-game. But I'm obviously, that's not healthy, but yeah, I don't do it often. The only reason I got a second one is because I'm streaming, of course, and I do need to drink when I stream, because that happens. I start coughing, my throat gets raspy and stuff, so yeah, it's not cool. But man, did I miss this mic. This mic is really cool. I say that as I get closer and make it sound very bad. Oh boy. Yo, Andy, are you still here, by the way? Okay, that's all done, baby. Let's go with 56. It's a relay mode. We use universal characters. Sure. Does anyone have any suggestion on what I can use to prop this freaking light strip up so it doesn't keep falling? If you have any like special ideas apart from like just obviously not glue, but you know, like the tape. Apart from that, if you have any suggestions, let me know. My freaking butt. There is something I could actually sell apart from this guitar and the mic and a lot of different things that I'm trying to sell. What I'm gonna most likely do is I'm just gonna actually fix the back tire of my bike, because it got freaking popped again. It's very delicate. I hate it. It's a small tire as well, so what I'm most likely gonna do is I'm just gonna fix the back tire tomorrow maybe, and I'm just gonna put it up for sale. I'm sorry, but that shit is annoying me so much. I've spent so much on that bike with a lot of really expensive stuff, so like battery, I redid the battery completely because it broke or whatever, and I was fine with that, didn't have a problem spending that much because it's worth it. I even got a second charger because the first one broke again, so that was fine. I was fine with that, again, worth it. But man, I'm actually having to change the tire every month, and no thank you, I'm not doing it. It's like having a subscription to my own bike. I'm spending like $10 every freaking month on this dumb bike, and it would not be a bad idea to just sell it. If I can get it sold for like That would be like about $500 or a little bit more. It would be nice. You'd be like, ew, that's a bit expensive, but it's an electric bike, so it kind of would work. But I would be fine with discounting it as a bit as well if it would be fair as a discount. Then sure. It was a gift, so that sucks. And I did spend quite a bit, you know, getting that replacement battery. But like, it's getting very, very annoying, and I do need that money, so yeah, boy is very broke. If anyone can help, please donate, membership, whatever you can do, that would be very appreciated. And in case anyone wants to just PayPal me instead, bro, just let me know, I'll give you the link. I think if you want to PayPal me, you can just be on Twitch and do it there, because I think I have a link there. I just never went and updated the description for like when I go live and stuff on YouTube, which I should do. I just keep forgetting. Yo, Carlos, welcome, man. You know what? I actually don't know how you can use that freaking thing. I wish I could add people. Where do I add you? I want to add you. But like, how? All I can do is get a code to give to people, but I don't know where to add you. Does anyone know? Because like, I would also want to get those rewards as well, so that would really help me out if you could. Villain. Okay, yes, we're gonna go with Carnage here. Whoa, butter beats on. We're gonna skip this one. We're gonna skip the rumble as well. Relay mode. This is an easy one, so that's nice. We're gonna go with Miles here and start. So, any clue where I can add people? Because I'm trying to, but I'm afraid that only would work if this is like a new account. Like if you're adding a new player to Marvel Future Fight, they can use that code. I don't know how it works. I tried to figure it out, but I couldn't. I'm gonna try to see if I can go to the browser again, just so I see if I can figure that shit out. Let me see the events. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, like this is the issue, right? Like technically I would be considered a veteran agent. So you would have to find people who haven't played since last year. If not, you just cannot do it. Actually, this is not a bad idea. People have been pasting their freaking code there. Let me just do it as well. This is mine, by the way. I just don't have anyone here because I'm lazy to even find players. But I'm gonna paste it here. I guess people can join. Sure. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, back to the game for me. Let me just go back to... Oh wait, Timeline Quest. Let me just do that really quick. Just a sec. What do I need to do here? Nothing. Cool. Finally, we get here where I can choose the right path and have less to worry about. What's this? What do we get for free? No, thank you. Yo, we get some energy. Wow. Isn't that just crazy? Can I? Just a sec, guys. Let me go back to the game. Okay. Yeah, so that was fine. Let's keep going with Shadowland now. That's a rumble. We're gonna skip, and here we need to use a blast type character. So let's go with Star-Lord. Yo, Carlos, have you watched Thunderbolts? Like the new movie? Easy clear onto the... Oh, fuck. I went to the home screen instead of going to the next floor. Alright, so there's an easy one. Let's see who we get to use. Actually, let me just switch this. No, I'm not gonna switch it. I was gonna say, let me just switch it to speed types, but technically they're not really required, so I'll just go with Kingpin instead. Yeah. Okay. Sorry if you're hearing weird sounds. They're burps. Yeah, I mean, in most cases it does get rid of sounds like that, but if it doesn't, just so you know, that's a burp. Now you know. Alright, so male hero. We're gonna go hero and just choose a male character. Which can be Punisher. Great. Unless, wait. We actually have Black Panther that we gotta use first. And then we can do this and start. Nice. Thank you, Black Panther. Next floor, please. Yo, I'm just gonna be freaking skipping this one, and we have an entry mode. Man, that makes things pretty easy. I do have to check before I forget though. Let me just go here. Okay, so the gears are upgraded. We have chosen a striker, that's good. Overdrive, okay. We have energy, okay, and that's fine. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because in most cases, whenever I've used a selector, I will always forgotten to like either give them an ISO 8 set or, you know, you get the idea. Not necessarily an ISO 8 set, but something would normally be missing. But no, we're all good here. Perfect. He's ready to go. But he's gotta wait because he's tier 4, so he'll be used right at the end of this stream. Doesn't it just feel empty whenever you get like a character from a selector? Is it just me? Like whenever we would get a character to tier 3, I would feel that, and it was the same with Ant-Man. Exact same feeling. This we can do no problem. As long as they're not a mutant, we're good. So I'm gonna go with Winter Soldier here. He's gonna be at a disadvantage, but it should still be fine for him. Kind of sucks that he just got a uniform again. I was hoping they would do a synergy uniform for him, and maybe they will. I don't know. But they might not, and that we cannot do much about if they decide to go that way about it, but still. Alright, so floor 67, sorry. Change the rumbles. Okay, this is fine. We gotta go with a villain. And it's gonna be Hulk. Okay. Another one of those characters that are on the selector. I know Hulk is pretty strong, I think, at tier 4. Even with a regen. But I'm gonna postpone tier 4ing this guy for a really long time. Until all the options are trash and he's the best one, of course, but for the most part, you know, I'm gonna be getting Sharon Rogers, I'm gonna be getting Captain America, you get the idea. Okay, so we have a villain floor, so we have Cap here. And start. Nice. Not getting really surprised or anything, because I know I made a surprised face, but still. Anyway, floor 69. 69. Nice. Bit of a Freudian slip right there, sorry. We have another villain floor, and we're gonna be doing this with Madeline Pryor. As you can see, we don't have any villain floors at level 80 anymore. Tier 4 is only at this point. List for villains, of course, villains. Tier 4 is being broken, this will be just super easy. Nice. Alright, on to the next floor. Floor 70. Female characters have an advantage, okay. Seems like for female characters we're all set as well, because again, Yelena I'm gonna use later, so that's fine. Around the end of the clear. Okay, 1, 2, oh. We don't get to do the whole rotation. She has a really long and convoluted rotation, so that's even funnier. Male hero, okay. It's gonna have to be Mr. Falcon himself, you know? Dun, 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 dun. Pretty cool. He kind of makes it a bit difficult though, with the fact that he just keeps flying around. He got to a point where I was a bit too far from the enemy, so I couldn't switch. Sorry, I couldn't use another skill, I mean. Let's go with Ghost Rider here. Start. Done. Just done. Flame element. Okay, so fire element attacks are gonna be extra effective. Since we're close to using him anyway, I'm gonna use Human Torch here. Let's start. Not gonna make a huge difference. He was still gonna be insane anyway. And any other character would still be insane on this floor, but of course, since we have him, why not? Of course. Alright, next floor please. I clicked on the home button, didn't I? Yes, I did. Knew it. Shadowland. Again, the same floor, but this time I'm really sorry, mister. You're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it with just any character, so War Machine it is, I guess. I'm gonna get destroyed financially throughout these next few months, because we just watched the Thunderbolts movie. That's pretty expensive because I get like pretty expensive seats. We're gonna have to watch Lilo and Stitch because it looked pretty accurate, and I love it when they actually don't mess with the good stuff, with good movies. And then we're gonna have to watch, you know, the next movie after Thunderbolts, which is gonna be in July. I mean, that gives me a bit of time, but still, Lilo Stitch being this month as well really sucks. Obviously, in June, we also have to go to Italy and, you know, be at the concert. I've already paid for the tickets of the concert. I've already paid for the flight tickets. I have not paid the hotel yet. I have reserved it, and I have up to like a week before the reservation to pay it. And then I have to also have some money set aside just for while we're there, just in case we need to eat or something, right? But that's gonna suck, yeah. Alright, next one. This is an easy floor, why not? Hawkeye is gonna be perfect for this as well. Good. But yeah, it's gonna be a very expensive year, I think, for me. A whole expensive year, I think. Okay, I forgot this is like on manual, so I was like expecting it to kind of start even though I was not playing. But yeah, then I remembered, oh wait a freaking second. But it's done. Thank you, Hawkeye, that was very helpful. Let's keep going. Nah, I'm refreshing this. Same with this, same with this, same with this. And this should be fine. No real specific requirement here, but we have Daredevil, so why not fight Daredevil with Daredevil? Let's fight fire with fire. Like they told us not to, but we're still gonna do it. This uniform, along with Elektra's, ended up being just super stupid. But oh well. Like damage-wise, they really suck. Even though that burst of damage there was really cool, they're still bad. 14 seconds. Keep that in mind. 79 here. We're gonna refresh that, and we're here with a villain floor, where we're gonna use Namor and put in like a couple of unnecessary characters down there. Perfect. Should be an easy clear, but technically it's a wave mode, so it's gonna take a bit of time. Sorry guys. I'm gonna say sorry ahead of time, just because I know it's gonna suck. And it's gonna be a really long clear. I do not mean to make Namor look bad, I swear. But we only have a few mobs that we gotta clear out as well, and this should be done. Just don't know how many mobs there will be though, so that might take a while. Yay, finally done. 30 seconds. Could have been way worse than that, so I'm not gonna be mean about it. Floor 80, refresh that. I'll refresh this too. This is fine. It is just super easy as well, so we're gonna go with weapon hex here. Done. I kind of hate that it's kind of flickering like that. It get people pretty sick. But again, they shouldn't be playing games like this if they have that kind of issue, but still. Male hero, we're gonna go with Spider-Man. Another character that just gets to not be tier 4'd for a really long time. And, you know, he's gonna take quite longer. Just because I don't really care about him that much. Like, not my favorite superhero, so it's fine. That was pretty good though. That was pretty fast. Not bad. For the next one, we're gonna use a combat type. So Crescent, okay. I've already, you know, saved her and used her at the end, so no need to do that anymore. We can actually continue using her whenever her time comes, which for her this week is gonna be now. It's gonna be now. Never really figured out a rotation for her, but that seems to be fast enough, so I don't really care. For the next floor, we're gonna go here and use a blast type character, and that would be Gambit. Let's start. Getting close to not having any level 80s anymore, but not there yet, as far as I could tell, at least. If I didn't like notice something, I'm really sorry. That was a lot of damage there. That was pretty cool. Thank you. Next floor. That's pretty loud. It shouldn't be that loud. That's annoying. You don't hear that, but it's very loud. Like, it shouldn't be audible, is what I mean. Because if we didn't have like nose removal and stuff like that, that would actually transmit into the mic as well. But nose removal does help quite a bit. We actually needed to go with a hero, sorry. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're done. Yes, we're done with all level 80 characters now. So all three of these characters will stay for later. So it's gonna be Psylocke this time. There's also gonna be Ant-Man as well, but he's not down there. When I get to him, of course, he's gonna be skipped too. Nice. Yeah, she's pretty crazy. Dude, that took like 5 seconds to get to the third wave. It's just gonna take a while since it's a wave mode, but that was super quick. 14 seconds, really cool. Wave modes take a really long time. Entry mode, we need to use a villain, so that's gonna be super easy. We're gonna go with Apocalypse here, waste these two characters, and we just jump straight into it. Stop. Yo, Zekro, what up, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. How are you doing? Who did you tier 4, by the way, with the selector? I don't know if you told me. I don't remember. Sorry if you already did. Nice. Let's keep going. Entry mode. That's nice. We need a physical type character. Okay. Deadpool. He gonna make them disappear, by the way. We know how this guy is. A bit sick. Why? Hi, bro. Yo, Shazan. Welcome, man. Welcome. Already had all the characters from the selector. Oh yeah, I forgot you're rich, but you don't donate. You should become a member, and you don't have to remember to donate. Oh shit, that actually rhymes. So you gotta do it. Sup, Shazan. Where are you from, man? Welcome. I had like 7 characters I already mentioned. You're a new subscriber. Thank you, man. I already mentioned the characters that I am not gonna tier 4 because I'm gonna use the selector there. Woke up sick? Do you have a fever or something or what? I'm from India. Yeah, man, I kind of got that. Have you been playing this game for long or just started recently? Alright, so relay mode, universal characters have an advantage. Okay. Scarlet Witch, sure. Start. Weak body and headache. Have you had your period yet for this month or? I'm just kidding. You don't have to sue me, asshole. Alright, so that's done. Cool, so we're gonna go with this wave mode. Heroes have an advantage. Yo, Angel, it's your turn, baby. Sorry. Didn't mean to be mean, but I did. Yo, there's this guitar just like this one. I need a second guitar, as you know. And there's this guitar, which is like the real deal, of course, just like this one, but it's black and gold. And it's on a pretty heavy discount, but it's still super expensive. I don't know what the hell to do to get it. But I did tier 4 Crescent. Hell yeah, man. I tier 4'd her recently as well. I started Gladiator and I've gone pretty far with him as well. I finished 3 gears. I have 1 last gear and then I'll tier 4 him as well. After that, it's gonna have to be another native. I don't know. I have no clue who it's gonna be. The next native I like tier 4, but what's with the hands? And Loki will be soon. Just need to get a tier 4 ticket from the future past to get him without wasting 1,500 souls. Yeah, that would be nice. Can't do that because I'm not that rich. Because you're not giving me money, man. What the hell? Give me money, please. I beg of you, give me money. Even a loan would be nice because I'd love to get that guitar. Because it's gonna get sold, that's the only issue. So I was gonna check because I need your opinion. I want to be done with natives. Nice, hopefully you get that guitar in the next tier 4 soon. Shit, don't be mean. I would need money for that. So I'm gonna be tier 4 in Gladiator, as you know. After that, it's either Ebony, Dr. Doom, Silver Surfer, Mr. Fantastic, or Battery Bill. I'm guessing Dr. Doom? Like, depending... Discord? Yeah. There's a link higher up here on the chat. Gonna try it. Oh yeah, I can just give it to you again. Just gonna copy it really quick. There you go. You can join Discord here. Thank you. Silver Surfer next instead of Dr. Doom. Why? Not that I'm not gonna do it, just asking. Is it just because he's also a villain and a hero, or poison attack won't work, so we can just go with magic here. Shit. Like this, thank you. Hopefully we get hit though. Yes, we did. They're all dead now. Slowly but surely they'll be all dead. Very slow. Yes, Doom is honestly quite trash compared to Silver Surfer. Okay, again, think of it as DPS as well. Don't think of it like PvP wise. I don't care about PvP. Let's not forget that. But sure, if you say Silver Surfer would be the best character for now, for like DPS, sure, I get it. And of course, like for cost wise as well. Speed type, cool. So we get to switch that and go with X23 and start. Silver Surfer either way. Okay, so he's double cost as well as far as I remember, so that works. What about after Silver Surfer? Because Ebony is not double cost as far as I know, so it would have to be like between, I think Mr. Fantastic is also double cost. I don't remember. Most likely would be between all of them. Apart from Ebony. I think Ebony is the only one that's like normal native and not double cost. If I'm not wrong, I don't remember. It's been so long since I, got them to tier 3, so... Or, sorry, since I built them, is what I meant to say. We're gonna go with Wolvie here. It's done. Ebony's support. Mr. Fantastic would be your best bet because of the movie. Oh yeah, that works. That is not a bad idea. I'm stupid for having forgotten that. Did you watch Thunderbolt, by the way? Thunderbolts, not Thunderbolt. The only one member. Thunderbolt, the one member of the team. Alright, so we'll go with Magneto here. I'm just gonna put a team as normal. Not yet. Hopefully this weekend if I'm feeling better. Oh, okay. Get well soon, man. Entry mode, hero, Adam Warlock, sure. I don't know how I feel about the movie, by the way, but I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, man, you got it, don't worry. And it's done. Took a bit too long, but it's done. I'm getting Mr. Fantastic from the discount event that is dropping on the 14th. I should be done by then as well. So most likely then I will work on him. So you should take advantage of that and do Silver Surfer then. Ah shit, you think I should do Silver Surfer and then Fantastic? Okay. But my fear is this, right? If you think about it, last time that they did that event, it's not like you could use, or you could actually take advantage of that event with any tier 4, right? Or with any character. You had to tier 4 the character of the update, right? Like the new tier 4. So my fear is that that event might be there for, I don't know, Ghost, Taskmaster, what the hell? I don't know. No? Are you sure about that though? Because that's how I remembered it. Was it any tier 4? That's weird. The reason why I say that is because I was actually tier 4ing someone, but it wasn't actually applying any advantage to me. That's annoying. That sucks. It's fine then. It's fine. I don't know why I couldn't actually take advantage of it, but I'll make sure to check again this time. But okay, yes, if you say Silver Surfer it is. But my question is, does it have to be a character that you haven't started to work on yet? Or you can just kind of apply the discount to them while you're actually already like working on tier 4ing them? Because my idea is that I might finish soon with I guess I could just save the materials and not start tier 4ing Silver Surfer until that starts. So yeah, I do have a little bit of time to work on Gladiator, and if I'm done with Gladiator before that event starts, I'm just gonna wait and save my tier 4 materials until that happens so that I can take advantage of it. I don't know why I couldn't use it last time though. Oh well. Oh well, it's fine. Nice. That's the first half. I forgot this was an entry mode. But we're still fine, we're fine. Done. I did a native black back in Black Friday. I don't get why I couldn't use it. Now I'm getting annoyed. I think I was working on weapon hex when that happened, unless it's like a completely different update. I don't remember, to be honest. Only tier 4s you cannot pick are native tier 3s from that event. Either that, like either weapon hex or I guess a native tier 3. I don't remember who I was working on. I really don't. My boy Silver Surfer gets this cleared real quick. Thank you. Next. Alright, so boss mode. Boss mode, well done. We get an easy floor, of course, because we have Storm right here. She's gonna decimate him. Almost done. Okay, so female characters have an advantage. Sure. Gwenpool. Sorry if I don't speak too much for a moment there. It's just because, I don't know, the monster is not really working, I guess. And I don't mean it in the sense of, oh, I'm sleepy or anything like that. Not at all. I mean it in the sense of my throat is still raspy or like tired and my voice is getting raspy. But yeah. Because I never really drink Monster to actually keep me awake. I've actually trained my body to get sleepy when I drink a Monster, because I've always drank Monsters, you know, after school and everything, ever since, you know, I started drinking it. When I was like on Discord with my friend or something like that before like sleeping, when I was just doing dailies and stuff, you know, at nighttime or right before sleeping. So my body's like, oh, okay, Monster, we're gonna sleep soon. Alright, so here we're gonna use Cyclops. Sure. This guy really needs a new uniform, bro. One that actually doesn't suck, you know. But sometimes you can just use the tier 3 skill and be done with it. But it's still not one of those times, because we're not done with it. We still have to freaking keep going. Finally. I had to even use the tier 4 skill. Oh, this guy, man. I hate him so much. Anyway, we get an entry mode. That's easy. Thank you. We have Agent Venom next, and let's start. Dun, 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 dun. Gonna be. Ba, be, ba, 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 ba. It goes so freaking high. Thank you, Agent Venom. Oh shit, we have a second half, I forgot. That's actually such a nice awaken skill. It actually gets us close, so you can start with the awaken skill, and then as soon as it jumps right into action, you can cancel it to other skills. Such a cool freaking idea. I wonder why they don't do that with every other character they have. We're gonna use Black Bolt. By the way, we don't have Sentry as a villain anymore, so that's why we feel like we're almost done with villains already. It's because we're almost done with villains already. For Black Bolt though, he always randomly gets a wave mode. I don't know how he does it, but every time I have to use him, I keep getting wave modes. Come on, thank you. We know it's such a difficult floor. Let's just clear it though. Nice. Nice this. Pretty excited for Gladiator tier 4 though. Is he strong? He feels like he should be very freaking strong. But, you know, I never had him at tier 4, so I wouldn't know. Villains have an advantage, so there goes our last villain. Vaya con Dios. Oh crap, the lag though. The lag though. Alright, next floor please. So, sure. This is an easy one, so we're gonna go with Odin here and start. Oh, by the way, Zachary, I forgot. Have you watched Severance, or are you watching Severance? It's like an Apple TV series. Nice. Next floor. Watching what? A Severance. Didn't quite catch the name, yeah. Severance. S-E-V-E-R-A-N-C-E. I'm gonna refresh this. No more villains left, so it's fine. I'll go here and let's see who we have next. We have Moon Knight, and we finally get everybody who's gonna be used at the end together, coupled together. Is it good? Oh, is it good? You're not watching it? Bruh, just watch it. There's only 2 seasons, I think. And if you live in a country where you can just pirate series and stuff like that, just watch it through F Movies and you're good to go. There's only 2 seasons, at least that I've seen on F Movies. I don't know how many seasons there are in actuality. The first season only had 9 episodes. I think the second season only has 9 episodes, so it's a short series, but it's so cool, bro. We cannot freaking wait till we get the chance to keep watching. It's just crazy. And this is crazy as well. Thank you very much, Thor, for being pretty badass. Next floor we have Rumble. No, thank you. Combat type characters. Okay. Well, I don't really have much else left, so I'm just gonna be skipping that. No Rumbles though. Wave mode. That's a villain floor. I'm not gonna do that. This is a villain in floor as well. This should be fine. Heroes are the only requirement. Guess we'll go with Gamora then. Should be okay. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, it's on F Movies. If you cannot find it, just shoot me a message on Discord later and I'll send you a link. Sorry, a link, because I have it ready. Friggin' teeth hurt. It's more like the gums that hurt, not the teeth. Because I found this dumb thing that I had lost, but I'm not gonna use it because apparently it messes with my gums. Fire attacks are extra effective, but doesn't matter, so we'll go with Black Widow since she was next. Wow, we hit literally no one. Yay! Alright, so we just have to make sure to find a floor for Iron Man. Then we're good after that. I mean, technically we still have to find floors for the rest as well, but that's fine. So Iron Man on this one though. No. This is fine. Perfect. Great. So either Yelena or Red Guardian after this. Let's wait to make sure that we clear this first. Are you actually gonna tier 4 any of these two idiots? Or are you gonna wait to see who else is gonna come from the second part of the update? So technically, I'm not gonna have any trouble here, so I can just use Red Guardian here. Just as long as, you know, he doesn't hit me first, but I'm gonna start with the Awakened skill, so I should be fine. Not super sure about a rotation, but I know that the 4th can be cancelled into the 5th, so I'm guessing I should cancel the 3rd as well as soon as I get the chance. So that's how I've kind of been playing this uniform for the past 2 seconds. I'm gonna wait, saving for discount event first, then if I have enough tier 4 for another character, then I will tier 4 another character. But yeah, I just mean like out of these 2 characters that we just got, like Yelena and Red Guardian, would you go for them or no? Also, like, are you actually behind on tier 4ing characters now? Because for a really long time you were actually like on point. You had no character missing, you know? And this works in our favor, as you can see. We actually got to use Yelena on a female floor. Probably Yelena. 56 out of the 79. You've gotten far behind, I guess, but you're definitely ahead of me. Like, you have more than not more than twice. Never mind, I'm stupid. You have a few more than me, actually. Not a huge amount, but a few. I think I'm using her wrong because I'm canceling the 5th into the 4th, where you actually most likely want to cancel the 4th into the 5th, which is what I'm going to do this time. Yeah, I was missing out on a bit of damage there. Not a huge amount, but still. Not bad, I guess. It was fine. Alright, so we gotta find a floor for Ant-Man right now. It's not gonna be that one, I'm sorry. Blast type, no thank you. I'm just gonna find something for Ant-Man. Though, actually, let's go here and use Sentry. You know what it is? I think I know why my... Oh shit, I can't go here actually. No, I can go here. I made a mistake. I have to bring them down. I know what I've done wrong. I think my Excel sheet is not accounting for the fact that we have 2 revives. So that's most likely why I'm clearing 1 more floor than I expect to clear. I mean, this week is gone, but I'm gonna fix that sheet so that it works properly and it accounts for it as well. I really like this second skill though. I mean, of course, the 5th is insane as well, but damn. Okay, so I'm gonna go here again. I'm really sorry, but just Sentry worked really well here and just like it's perfect for the floors that I'm getting, so can't complain. Either I'm not accounting for the 2 revives that I have, or I'm just stupid and I've actually calculated it right this time. I don't know. I'll see it when I see it, you know what I mean? Now that we're gonna use Ant-Man soon. Okay, that was easy. Thank you, and sorry, Sentry. Thank you very much. This guy has a greed as far as I know, so that's why he's not insanely powerful. He is still powerful, just not insanely powerful. No real specific requirement here, so we can definitely go with Ant-Man. By the way, technically, I think this is not wrong. We have the exact amount that we needed to clear all floors, but I still think that it's not accounting for those... yeah, it's not accounting for the revives, because if you see... Oh shit, I messed up the rotation. Fuck. It's not like it matters, to be honest, because it's still like super powerful anyway, but it could have been much better. I'm just gonna use the tier 3 skill here because Fandral just didn't hear any of it. He was like, huh, what did you say? I wasn't paying attention, bro. Shit. It should have been like this. Much better. There you actually see the proper damage. So technically, again, I'm not... it's not like it makes any difference for me because I haven't really had any trouble. But the only difference it makes is just technical. Like, just the sheet should be upgraded. Sorry, not upgraded, but like fixed so that it shows the accurate amount of floors that I would have to clear. The only thing is that I've only considered the characters themselves. I should just add a +2 there since I have 2 revives. So that's it. Or I could just put a cell anywhere on the like the sheet where I call it amount of revives I have, and then just refer to that as the cell that has to be added. So if I ever change it, then I have more revives when I upgrade my VIP level, which will never happen. The only case that would happen is, or like the only chance that would happen is if, you know, I just reach 41,000 crystals just randomly, because no way in hell am I paying for that many crystals. But yeah, it's most likely gonna stay at 2 revives for a really long time. But yeah, that should fix the list. So let me just do that right now because I'll forget. Shadowland list, babe. Where do I put that? Not sure where I will put that, so I'll just leave it for now, but I'll just on total floors, I'll do this +2. No, not +2 actually. No. How should this work? You doing bingo? Hell no, bro. You think I'm rich? I keep asking you for money that you don't give me. You think I'll be doing bingo? You kidding me? Oh boy. I'll guess I'll just add them here. +2. +81 floors, 116. Yeah, that fixes it, baby. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Let's just go ahead and claim our rewards. Because my freaking throat is sore. Yeah, boy, cannot take it any longer. I know this sounds very weird, by the way. Very sexual for no reason, I'm sorry. Gotta go, happy I was able to join for a few minutes. Hell yeah, man, thank you very much for being here. We're almost done anyway, I'm just claiming these rewards and this stream is done for now. Thank you very much for being here though. It was a lot of fun. Let's just see the amount of crap that we get here. I don't know, nobody's really expecting anything good to come out of this though. So no one's really getting disappointed technically. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's pretty much it. Thanks very much to everybody for joining. Thank you very much for being here, guys. I'll see you next time with the next stream. Maybe very difficult for that to be the case, but maybe we might have a tier for Gladiator next time. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.